was stuck when I first came on, y'all. As soon as that damn light get here, trust me, I ain't gonna be fooling with. I'm gonna do it for quickies, but I ain't gonna be fooling with this, honey. But anywho, what's going on, y'all? Okay, Love and Hip Hop Hoes, Atlanta. Now let me tell my have and have not folks something, y'all. Am I messed up for just looking at the shit and from week to week knowing that I know what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like, it's just not, I don't know why I can't. It ain't the same for me no more. I don't know. Anywho, y'all, I'm looking at my, I've been waiting on these stickers to come so I can put on my, Charmer, warmer. Okay? And I'm looking in it. So, Love and Hip Hop, New York. And yes, I've glanced. I told y'all at the hustling shit. I'd rather talk about Hit the Floor, which is so far gone that I don't even know if I can, catch folks up who's not watching it or whatever. Because even with that one, like, it's easy for me to be like, I'm done. I ain't got to be the wrote the book to know the motherfucking story on this, But anyhow. Okay, Love and Hip Hop, New York. Amina, girl, let me just, and y'all know I ain't gonna talk about everything. Let me just congratulate you, bitch, on the best motherfucking Love and Hip Hop fake crying scene ever, bitch. You went into the whole thing. Why would you impregnate her? Girl, I'm still not buying it. Although I did read my love's comments that was saying, that can happen, after you have an abortion. If they got back at it and was trying it again, she could get pregnant. So she could have. But I still am not buying it because, y'all, this is a contrived, whatever, ass story they got going on. And I think now at this point, they just auditioning to be the Love and Hip Hop sister wives and this and that and the third. Gonna be the first polygamist hip hop show. Okay? Which won't be the first one, honey, because each and every one of them is one any motherfucking way. Because there's always 2 or 3 hoes trying to get the attention of one. Now, here we go. Let me go ahead and start with the shit that happened last week. With the bitch and the motherfucking, they in there in the studio. Yandy, let me have a talk with you, bitch, because you seem to be really antagonizing this young lady, Bianca. I believe it's her name, Bianca. Like, yes, that's your motherfucking story, bitch. I mean, your song and shit, bitch. But you ain't got nothing in that motherfucking side hawk, bitch. You ain't got shit in that. What? And you want us to believe that this bitch really gonna put out some good music? So we supposed to believe that? I mean, you seem to always be coming for Bianca like she need to be licking at your boots, but you treating this motherfucking non-talented asshole, you know what I'm saying, good. I think because she may have a little coin or whatever, like, I miss me with that, Yandy. As a woman, I'd have been like, fuck you, bitch. I ain't got to put up with that shit. Fuck you. She ain't had no right to tell you who could be in your session. And yes, she came early or whatever. I get that. But y'all, this seems to me like she's just like on purpose trying to mistreat this chick. And then, Mohawk, you always talking about don't get embarrassed. Don't get, bitch. Girl, please. Don't you get embarrassed again. And again, bitch. Your music is crap. You and the other girl, y'all sitting around talking about y'all gonna be on top and all that. Y'all ain't gonna be no motherfucking word. But work like you was when you was at Black Ink doing that motherfucking girl. Ooh, they getting on my nerves. And I really need Miss Yandy to stop riding on her like that. So I understand her being upset. I understood Yandy's point as far as like it's her music, but it's just the way she treats her. Ain't nobody gotta be licking at your motherfucking boots, bitch. You ain't got no motherfucking artist that's on top, bitch. Stop it. Oh, so over it. I'm so over Yandy on this one. What is that? Let me see. What else? Yeah, I have to say that I'm not really enthralled in Love and Hip Hop for real. Other than, I wanted to see what happened with the whole fight shit. Bianca threw water or whatever on her. She was hustling and tussling, saying, let me go, like she gonna get, girl, you wasn't gonna get shit but water thrown on you. That's all you was gonna do. But it was a cute try to pretend or whatever, bitch, I guess. Moving on along, Carly B's in there, and she was like, y'all, what she say? Something about the bottles. It's bottles in here, but ain't none popping. Or something like that. She was right. What you need? I mean, you know what I'm saying? As far as you concerned, you sitting in there still running your motherfucking lips. But bitch, you weren't gonna do shit. Carly B's like, fuck this. I ain't got time for this shit. See, I'm about that motherfucking life as far as Carly B. That bitch, I done see videos of that whole honey scrapping in the motherfucking street. Not saying that that's right. But at least I know the bitch will take up for herself. She seems, and just kind of staying in order with her, she has her sister, and I don't know if it's her real sister or not, come, and she's in a car letting her hear music, and I'm like, okay, I can get in. You know, it wasn't nothing fabulous, but y'all know I like Carly B. It was way better than that thought shit, and that other shit that even Bianca's trying to put down. You know, nothing, you know, like I can't. I will purchase her little song, and I will purchase, have I already purchased it? No, let me see. No, I haven't. Mylene. Anywho, she's in there letting her sister hear it. Then she tells her sister about some shit going on, some of her man's old women or whatever on the Instagram, and they've been talking about they with him and this and that and other and the third or whatever. And she's like, so I went and got the marriage license. Her sister's like, what license? You know, so they gonna get married. Apparently, they gonna get married. She's telling her, and you know, y'all know how Carly B is. She's just being Carly B. Okay. So then, let's see who I want to go to. Who do I want to go to? Because, like, y'all, it's not that interesting. It's really not. Let's see. Let's go to Rich Dollar and Mylene. So Mylene goes to Rich Dollar's house to talk to him about some real shit. Because her mother apparently they got locked up again and she ain't got no bond. And she's in her third trimester. Which I was like, already? You know, like, okay, you know, that scene was kind of made up a tidbit or whatever. I'm like, really? Already? You know, but she's like, she's locked up, ain't got no bond. Rich is like, listen, let's find out what's going on. He do what men are supposed to do. You know, kind of try to calm the woman down and say, let's just see what we can do. Where we at? You know what I'm saying? And so he's talking to her and she's still blinking and this and that and the third or whatever. Then she mentions her music and he's like, hold up, because I already know not to mix this shit. You know, it's either going to be this or that. And she's like, oh, so you would rather be my, you know what I'm saying, be with me or whatever. Now, whether she say she was going to be with Cisco or not, she seems to have her eye on Rich. Like, that's who she want. That's like her boo-boo. That's who she want, you know. So they kind of go through their little shit and have their little drink or whatever. Then we find out later on, honey, she goes to, and honey, let me just get on you right now, Cisco. Sit your broke, non-music making ass down. Talking about anybody that be with Rich Dollar and this and that and other. Ma, you make me look at you a different way. I'm going to need us to get tested. I'm going to get back at her when she tells you where she been. Like, who the fuck are you? I can't with him, so he gonna try to play her out with that, which he had the right to ask her and say, listen, before we get into skins, honey, we gonna need to get tested. She's like, well, I find that awful funny. I didn't say, I could say that about you being with Mohawk, Side Hawk, whatever. And he was just being petty as fuck when it's all about Rich. Bitch, if you get to fucking around with motherfucking hoes on Love and Hip Hop, more likely, whether it be the East Coast or the West Coast, Rich Dollar with his creeping ass, his ass probably didn't fuck somebody. Y'all both creeps. That's it. Ain't nobody got shit in you. You know what I mean? Like, you never gonna make Rich Dollar your man out here. Like, oh, God. Anyway, so she kind of lets it go and they kind of hug up and kiss. And I'm like, bitch, I never would have. I'd have been like, don't worry about it. I'm going to go get myself tested. But, honey, it won't be for you. Since you feel that kind of way, go find that side hawk bitch and get her to get your guilders together. Okay? Anywho, on to the next. Let's see. I don't know. What's next? Like, y'all really was boring. That's why I was like, Other than the shit with Amina and Peter and Tara, which he's got to go and tell Amina, she's in there playing her song and all of that. Of course, she took him back. We knew that. And he's like, I really hate to be the one to say this bad news. And I know that, we in a good place. And so, he's like, well, there was a time when we was out and I was with Tara and all of that. And he's slow dragging and she's like, yeah, I know, which was code for, of course, you always cheat on me. You always be gone, 5 days out of the week. You always be with other women. You always go on these powder binges. You always, she had that look. So he tells her that Amina is motherfucking pregnant. Tara is pregnant. And this motherfucker says, say you lying. Say it ain't so. No, I killed my baby. Oh, she went through all of this shit, honey. That bitch, bravo, bitch. Bravo, bitch. Bravo. I'm not buying it, y'all. But I did see a tear or two. But I think the bitch had been rehearsing or whatever. And y'all, don't get me wrong. I told y'all, I want Amina to be the one to make it out of this. She's got a chance. Tyra don't have no chance. There's no chance or hope for her. She's lost and gone. She gone. She gone, honey. She's somewhere in Peter's sack or somewhere, I don't know. But she gone. The bitch got to be crazy, bitch. This is what? Is this third or fourth one of them, bitch? You taking pregnancy pics and lingerie, gold shits back like, oh, God. And then y'all arguing back and forth on Instagram, which I already talked about that, about who, who's petty and this and that and other and back and forth. And of course, Tyra, you always the one hitting it off with that shit. Bitch, now you have became the second fiddle hoe. Because whatever you say to Amina, one thing about it, he never married you. He never married you. So if you are telling yourself some delusional shit like, I don't care what happened, he gonna always come back to me, then bitch, keep on being that rebound hoe. Because this all you gonna be. Just burn on that back burner. Truth be told, you and Amina both are back burner hoes, honey. All of the women are back burning to whatever Peter got going on. And what the fuck is Peter doing to y'all? That makes y'all, I would love to just some one of y'all tell me. Because I don't see, what? Oh, Lord have mercy. So Amina's feeling some kind of way. She done killed her baby. She walked out and told him, don't follow her, you evil, this and that and the third. And Tyra somewhere like, well, bitch, is what you get. I'm pregnant. Happy that she gonna have another baby with this motherfucking bum. Really, bitch? Well, you can have it. Congratulations. Congratulations. And I have to say that to Amina too, because girl, if you did have an abortion and then go back and be raw dogging, why are y'all raw dogging this Negro? Who is not just sleeping with y'all two. Y'all just the main dumb hoes. He got some other ones out there. What? There's no other man in New York. I know that they say there's a shortage of black men or whatever. Bitch, but it ain't that motherfucking short bitch. It ain't never got that motherfucking short bitch where, no, not at all. It could never. Moving off of them, honey, maybe they'll work that shit out. Who gives a damn? At this point, I'm waiting on the motherfucking reunion so I can see how this shit gonna go with both of these pregnant ass hookers up on this stage. Moving forward. Let's see. Somehow, Rashida and Rich, they end up at this little shit that the little DJ's doing. And, they sit on these, rented cars. Rich sat on a car like that. Well, that ain't your car. It ain't, but whatever. Keep renting Mona, honey. I ain't mad. I know you got to put up this farce and all of this for them, which they should be able to get the cars that they would like, because they've been doing this bullshit for you forever. So they should have some coin. Anywho, so the DJ's talking about what he got going on, yada, yada, yada. You know, and then, of course, we had that whole scene. I don't even need to go into that shit about them, you know, talking about, you know, the whole get down with, you know, they love life and all that. They both dogs. That's it. So it's like, yeah, and I want some good artists and yada, yada, yada. Here comes Rashida. Here she come over. You know, she comes through and she's like, yeah, I got so-and-so, this and that and other. Way to usher them in, Mona. Way to start the motherfucking drama, bitch. Just keep it going. She was like, well, what was it? What's her girl? Mariah Lynn, because Mariah Lynn act like she wanted Rich to be her manager. That's when he went through his whole shit. And so she's like, yeah, I got Mariah Lynn. I got so-and-so on and this and that and other. And then that's when Rich is like, well, that's all for funny, you know. Well, me and her, so-and-so, and whoop-de-wop, and she had asked me, and then somehow Cisco gets brought up in the motherfucking shit, and come to find out, you know, he finds out that Cisco and Mariah Lynn been smushing, which I'm like, Rich, if you ain't fucking with her like that, what difference do it make, bitch? You a creep. She may be being a creep. You know, like, what's the point? And am I the only one that felt like Rich was a little bit jealous? I'm just saying. I know that old dude is jealous of just Rich in general. I don't know why. So it's like, oh, okay. Okay. So he decides that he gonna get her together. And not to mention, Rashida, you was like, oh no, you done slept with them. Well, whoever the fuck they sleep with, whatever. I mean, it can happen, bitch. Just like you trying to pretend like you're a motherfucking manager or whatever, which I don't even want to get into that shit. I don't even want to get into that none whatsoever. Anywho, so he gonna call and, you know, set it up and have her to come out and set it up where, what's his name come? He come on through. Now, Mariah Lynn is there talking to him and they sipping on a little something. Now, she said she was going to tell Rich, and she said it was always going to be Cisco or whatever his name is. Y'all, if I'm saying it wrong, y'all know I'm horrible with names. But girl, no, I'm not buying that. You wanted Rich. You wanted Rich, honey. You said you was there to tell him. I don't believe you was. I believe if he would have gave you any inkling, if you would have said to him, well, I really want to be with you, bitch, you'd have been on that motherfucking phone talking about, look at her. I ain't never coming back. Goodbye. That's it. So while y'all having this conversation here, he come. They get to having motherfucking words. Rich gets to talking about, and before he even came, y'all was talking about, you know, y'all talked about them 6 minutes. Honey, y'all start throwing out them whole terms. Them 6 minutes or whatever. He's already setting the scene for him to hear. Cisco or whatever, he's there. He's like, oh, really? And I'm just kind of seeing her in a different way. Bitch, you know she used to be a motherfucking hoe. She ain't try to act like she wasn't. You know, but was it needed for Rich to do her like that and for them to lay her out like that? Like, it wasn't no need, Rich. Because before she even came, she was like, well, you know, if we ain't going to be together, but he at least has given me good advice or whatever. You didn't have to drag her like that. You didn't have to do that. Not only, it was like you set out to try to make her look bad. And that's why I believe that you was motherfucking lightweight jealous. Or either you just like, look, any ass I done had, you can't have. Which y'all done already shared some ass. Already. So anywho, so it's like you trying to let her have it. She's like, nah, it ain't never that. And she's getting her feelings getting up. And she was shook up and hurt. And she went to the 6 minutes and this and that and other and blah, blah, blah. You know, but I could see that she was hurt. So she walks out and leave. They gonna sit in there and have a conversation, which we already know on the next episode. It's gonna be them getting into it and falling out. Like, really? Is it that serious? She's outside and I guess one of the producers or somebody was chasing after her because she was upset. And she was like, I'm going to be all right. I'm going to do for me. I'm going to be this and that and other. And even though she said it, that was really another side of her that I knew existed. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think she's like, I walked away from that hold'em, and now I'm trying to do something else. And I want to be, I know I did that. I did what I had to do. But now she wants to try to have regular relationships, and this is just going to, kind of plague her, and it's just going to be an issue. You need to just date out of the industry where they don't know that much or whatever, but she seems forthcoming with her life and what's going on in her life. She was spitting all of that good shit. I'm going to be all right. I'm fine, this and that and other. But I could see just as good that she was hurt that she had been done that way. And she was hurt the most by Rich. They basically got together and just sat there and just was like, oh, dude was like, well, I just did it because I was trying to get back at you, like she's nothing. Rich just like, well, 6 minutes. All right, I'm coming through. You calling. And she's like, wait a minute, hold it. You calling me too. But it was just like, well, she ain't nothing, And I think it made her think that they going to always look at her, men are never going to take her fully, seriously. I even thinking about wifing her up or whatever because she was a hoe. So I'm sure that was in her mind. I could see it on her face. So we'll see how that goes. I hate that he done her like that, and I'm not here for it, So coming out of that, let's go to Cardi B. Now, Cardi B then went, and y'all know I ain't going in no order. She didn't want to see her manager. She got this new shit coming out. She's talking about her man and whatnot, what's going on with the manager and the coins and all of these things. So her boo calls from wherever he's at, incarcerated. And they talking, and he's like, man, when I get out, I'm going to hold you down. And she's like, sound to me like you want me to be like them regular bitches, having kids and shit. I'm trying to still do me and move and shake and all of that. And I ain't trying to do that. And he was like, I'm trying to have 5 kids. She said, Deb, you not with this body. Honey, I can't do that with all of this, honey. No, ma'am. So she's kind of like, look, I don't know, I hope I ain't looking silly. I done put all this time in you, and then you come out, and you know what I'm saying? I'm here for you or whatever. But really, what she need to be thinking about, honey, you ain't been knowing him, I don't think, from what I'm hearing, long enough, really, for you to say, I don't know, give up, whatever. But I guess you love him, honey, because you saving that mouth for him or whatever. But from time to time with Cardi B, like a lover, hater, whatever, she will talk some real shit. And one thing about that bitch, she's about her motherfucking business. Trying to get her coin, trying to be stable or whatever. But what I will say to you, Cardi B, is that there's a point where you have to say, okay, I got enough saved, and walk away from it, because you will look up before you know it. Body or not, you have spent your every day in the club doing performances, doing this and that and other, and never enjoying, the money that you got. Never having a minute to chill, sit back, relax, or none of that. So I say, think about him, tread softly, which I don't believe you're going to let nobody play you out. But then it kind of troubles me that you even waiting, you know what I'm saying, on him. I believe you said 6 months or something like that. Y'all let me know. And I'll have to feel around and find out about the time frame. But I was just kind of thrown off by that, like, really? Then, girl, you was licking the phone and doing the little tongue shit. I'm like, bitch, no. No, I would never. People put their phones in their purse, their pocket, the back pocket. Ooh, girl, no. I ain't for that. What, Boosh? What is it? Come on, I'll get you. Y'all, Boosh is showing out. She ain't got a little sweat on, just a little wrapped around harness, y'all. That's my old lady. All right. Okay. All right. Bougie. She ain't even got a little sweater and stuff. Oh, Granny, love it. Y'all, she's such a ham. Really, is this? Yes, this is really how we hold her, and this is how I do. And Bougie, don't do that. She's a little old lady now, y'all. And, yeah. But she Granny baby. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean it. Anywho, y'all, and I had her cut all the way down, get her a new coat going on, and all of that, honey, but she need a little sweat on. But anywho, y'all, that's pretty much what I got on the shit. I'm really bored with motherfucking Love and Hip Hop New York, but I've told y'all that I'm bored with it. And y'all, why was I'm so mixed around today, thinking that today is motherfucking Wednesday. I got to go in there and watch American Crime Story. Child, because I done got some motherfucking enthralled in that. I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. They dealing with some real shit, and I told y'all on this last episode, I said that I thought some kind of way they was going to get together. Really, Booge? Okay, well, Granny love it. I said that I thought that they was getting together and it went bad or whatever. And so now come to find out they was going to hook up. This girl done got all upset. You know what I'm saying? He's kissing her, doing all of this. And I guess he's just trying to, maybe he's bi or whatever. But this shit is getting ready to go real motherfucking bad. And did y'all see where he had his little brother when his little brother tried to take the phone? And he had his little brother down like he was getting ready to choke him. And he had the nerve to ask him, well, what's been going on with you? And the little brother said, I hate the school. I'm with the blacks is fighting with the Mexicans and all of this or whatever he was saying. And I just hate it, you know. But except he's getting to go to the private school because he's got like, you know, the little grant or whatever. Then you got like, y'all, this season, I don't know why, but I didn't really like Regina King's character last, you know, season, to be quite honest, and I like it even less. Not saying she's not acting, but I just didn't, you know. And she's like, I'm trying to really, Booze, are you shading? Now, y'all see her give me the side eye? That's her side eye. You ain't trying to put up with me. Well, I ain't. Okay, well, you ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do it. She's giving me the side eye, y'all. Anywho, she's trying to, like, they done had the son to go in there and he gave his deposition of what happened, saying that he wasn't there, trying to exclude himself because he's the one that's of age. And then that old funky ass bitch who's over the school, that whore, honey, what she needs to worry about, because when I seen her and her dude together, I was like, And I'm like, about the coach. Have y'all seen how he is? Like, real talk. Have y'all seen how he is? And then the son waited until the coach came to tell the damn truth. Like, he done tried to kill his motherfucking self, done took pills and shit. And it's sad. This season is speaking to a lot of things. A lot of hidden ass motherfucking demons and shit that, you know, young folks have to put up with. And well, I won't have it. You will not be giving me the side. I just won't. She is shady. Y'all, boo, she's shady. You going to get granddaddy? Go get granddaddy. Shady boots. Anyway, I'm just, you know, it's just bringing up a lot of stuff. And it's a lot of young men and women that have to deal with this that would think, I mean, although this is serious. And what if, y'all, because I'm just kind of talking about it. Tomorrow, I promise, I will go tomorrow's episode blow by blow. That's the video y'all gonna get. But what if he didn't force himself on him? I'm just saying, I mean, even though he's like he wanted it or whatever, is that why he wants him to let it go? And what if he's just, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Maybe he's having remorse or whatever, because clearly, stop it, boom, boom. Clearly, he's trying to muffle it and cover it up and something of that nature, like he's heavily kissing old girl and getting with her and gazing and you know, it's like forced or whatever. And the mother apparently went cuckoo at some point, you know, and she comes in there because she found out what happened. She comes in there after she sees the motherfucking text, and she tells that girl to go home before her feelings get hurt, but she ain't gonna leave. You know, she stands there and, you know, it just, y'all, this ain't gonna be good. And I think what's going to end up happening, y'all remember I said that with that whole shit that's going on with the school and where the young man got beat up and all of that, where they was jumping on the one guy and how they have this racial tension going, watch and see that this, at some scene, going to be about some school shooting, watch. I'm just saying. And y'all, what if we find out? No, because they said it wasn't his. But what if we do find out that he really is with that? What if Regina King's character find out that her son, okay, that they all went there for that? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing some ifs out there. Y'all let me know. But tomorrow, I'm going to talk about it blow by blow, okay? Y'all let me know. Y'all just let me know what y'all think. Speculations on what's going on, okay? Anywho, y'all, I think I'm going to go and do my little Charmer warmer. I got some really cute stickers. I've been waiting on these to come forever. I needed some that would sit on either candles or something that would get heated or whatever. And it's got little perfume bottles. And then there's a really big one on here on the back. And then this one is Gucci, Louis Vuitton bags and stuff. And these are not going in my planner. Trust me. These are going on my Charmer warmer. I'll let y'all see it when I'm done with it. So I'm going to do mine. I told you I like that Charmer warmer. That's the one that you can kind of personalize and make it the way you want it to be. I just use them as is with the rocks in them because it's just so pretty. Do y'all hear that wind? We having a bad storm, okay? And I got the nerve to be on here doing this. Really? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Anywho, y'all, I'm out of here. Don't forget that the SCENTSY link will be below. This is the month to join because you get an enhanced kit. Double the stuff. Okay. So let me know. That link will be below. And all of that good ooh la la. Okay. I'm out of here, y'all. Much love.